And I'm already yapping. Welcome back. We're playing more Satisfactory today. My mouse is flying off my screen. You love to see it. Let's see. So today we're gonna do RCU units. We got, last time we played, we did the big train system, which is working as expected. Beautiful. Still very proud of that. I'm gonna top off the fuel in here. But we need to facilitate our RCUs 2.5 per minute. We need to up oscillators and up computers. So let's go take a look at the oscillators since they're right here. I don't really know what we need for our oscillators besides to turn on the second machine here. I didn't do an audio check. I usually do an audio check, and of course, let me check right here. Of course, let me check right here. Sounds fine. Is my mic really loud? I need to turn my mic down a bit. And then I can pause the preview. Save those resources. Alright. So we need 36 per minute quartz crystal. Let's go double check that. I'm pretty sure we have that, but I'm gonna verify everything. Well, if it starts raining heavy, I'm gonna have to go run and close my bedroom windows. I don't want water getting in there. Though it's not really supposed to rain, it's supposed to like sprinkle maybe. Alright, quartz crystal. I'm pretty sure we have plenty of that. But I remember we're turning some into silica. Okay. So this should be more than plenty, right? Oh god, yeah. We're making 22.5 times 6. 135. Let's see. Not upside down. Good start, good start. What did I say? 135? Yep. And it's gonna be 36 per minute? I don't think it's being used anywhere else. Could be wrong. But we're good on that. There should only be one quartz crystal belt, yeah. And I don't think anything branches off of it, as far as I know. Hopefully. What are the other things that we need to make or use? Okay, we can check the belt. Nothing branches off of it. So nothing else is using quartz crystal. Cables. Can we handle 14 more per minute cables? Yes, we can. This is going to be 89. And the last one was rips, wasn't it? I think that's the issue. 2.5 per minute more rips. I think that's the issue. I think. No, it's not. No. Close. Pop? We talking pop? It's quiet in here. Really dark too. Why'd you say phone pop? Why did my phone say pop when I came back to it? I don't know. You tell me. You're gonna say pop and then got distracted or something? So we should just be able to turn this on already. And this is gonna be 2 per minute then, right? And that's enough. And then this is gonna be 1.5. And then we'll need to go check on computers, which I know we're gonna have to do upgrades for because we were dependent on more plastic, which we did last stream, so we'll need to make more computers, or more circuit boards for sure. What else? What else? Are the trains still like... They're still spread out a bit. Yeah, so that's like capped. Which this is also not upgraded. Oops, where's my hotbar? There it is. That's all upgraded. Oh, these aren't. Why does the game seem a lot darker than it was last time? Also, let me know if I start dropping frames or anything. I changed some settings. This is pretty backed up, which is nice to see. Okay. Yeah, but for computers we need 2.5 more, which is a whole nother manufacturer. Which we can turn this on. We need to update this. We can turn it on right now. And we should have time to go turn this, double check all this. Plastic, we're good. We had, what was it, 110 overhead left over, so we still have plenty. Cables, I think we're still good. We were just looking at it. Let me go update cables. We go add 20 per minute to the usage on cables. And then I think the only thing we need to upgrade is the circuit boards. But then do we have to upgrade anything to make circuit boards? It's copper sheets and plastic? Hopefully it's not too tedious. So this is add 20, so it's 409. Let's go take a look at copper sheets as well, because we're right next to it anyways. $55? What's that? Or is that 65? Whatever. I don't think we need that many copper sheets per minute. At least I don't think so. So we kind of gotta start hurrying a little bit, speeding up a little bit. Don't need to hurry, just need to speed up a little bit to unlock plutonium so we can start crushing nuclear waste. So plastic's good. Circuit boards is 10 per minute. Ooh. 77.5. There goes the plastic train. Oh, the train. Forgot to rename that one. But look how backed up this is. I think now it's going to start slowly draining though. We should be good. We still have, it was 110, 40, so 70, so 40 overhead left. And then we can do another yeah, so we can do another assembler. Turns too sharply. I think not. Is that gonna be fine? This is making circuit boards. Kind of getting a little crunched over here, but that should be fine. There we go. And that adds 7.5 per minute. So I don't want to do decimal math. 67.5 plus 7.5? 75? Do we need to overclock one? What do we need? We need 2.5 more. Man, I hope my throat holds up the stream. So if I put one in here. Actually, what if I do a summer sloop from the computer, since we don't need the computer one to be summer slooped anymore? That gives us 4 more back. And this adds 2.5. 2.5 times 5. 12.5. And then we're good? Well, then I need to put the summer sloop in one of these. Which should only take 2, right? Yep. There you go. So instead of 7.5, it adds another 7.5. So 82.5. That's pretty good. And that's it. That's all we need to facilitate RCUs. Yeah, but it's not ideal to be using a summer sloop, but for the time being it should be fine, because it kind of looks like just this base floor is holding out all the consumption needs right now. It's not even pulling any from the second floor, which is backed up all the way. Like if we go up here, you can see it. Like, look how backed up this is. So stuff that's using circuit boards are backed up and not be using it for some reason. Looks like a lot of stuff's actually using circuit boards, but we should be good. We just need to build the factory for RCUs and get them pumping. And then we can complete a bunch of milestones. In the assembly director systems, we still need 140. We could put the RCUs like right here. That won't hurt. Oh, there's no power on this side highway? Well, there will be now. And we can just connect it up over here too. Okay. I love it when that happens, when I click and then move. There we go. Perfect. How the train's looking? Okay, they're pretty spread out still, so I think it's working. Obviously, since there's plastic backed up on that belt, it's backed up all the way up there, actually. That is a welcome sight for sure. Am I gonna have any troubles with this? Oh, I'm not on zoop mode. I forget that it resets for some reason. I just don't want to start cutting into belts. If I can help it. There goes that train. I love that train network. It's very rewarding having that set up. Alright, RCUs are assemblers? No, manufacturers, because it's a tri-input. Well, luckily we have a manufacturer tri-input. Like that. We just need to set up the walls and also bring power over here. Walls, conveyor on both sides. I hope this is wide enough. I didn't even look. Whatever. We'll make it work. Alright, so then I'm gonna make sure these are... That looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks good to me. I can't wait till their 1.1 update comes to stable. So then the blueprint auto connect belts, so that belts would auto connect to like those things right there. Which really wouldn't work for these ones that are up high, but that's alright. We'd make it work. One, two, three. I don't think we could fit another manufacturer in here. Ooh, we could. Wow, that's close. But I think we can only actually have one on to start. Yeah. Did I add these already? I did to the crystal oscillator. But did I add it to the computers over here? I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think I added or updated the consumption for that, or usage. Alright, and then we'll get rid of that power pole. And then storage. Conveyor wall. Like so. Boom. Okay. Now we just need to hook up all the inputs, which will grab the casings right here. Then it'll have it finally have a use. How much is it per minute on this so I can update it right while I'm here? It's 40. So a third of our current production, which is fine because we can make this a lot more since a lot of this isn't being used. I still don't really know what to do with the excess water here. I know there's recipes like watered down fuel, wet concrete and stuff like that. I could have just done the full pipe network, whatever. Or you can just package the water and crush it. And then that's using extra plastic for the packager. Plus, I mean, that's severely backed up, so I'm not worried about this filling up and not continuing. Where is this being used? I didn't know that we already had a belt. I must not have updated the billboard. Where is this being used? Oh, okay. Whoa. That's really in the ground. There we go. Fix that little hiccup. I don't know. I don't remember doing this belt. Where's this going to? Oh, is this making iodine infused filters? Right? Oh, it's barely using any. It's 3.75 times 2. Which is, what, 7.5 per minute? That's barely even using any. Well, alright, let's go update that so it's more accurate. Though it won't. It's technically accurate, but it's not really going to be that maxed out all the time because you see the filters are backed up. It's always good to know our max consumption though, even though it will most likely never actually hit cap. Let's go update that real quick. Need to put finish the walls on this too. So it's 47.5. There we go. There goes train. Excuse me. Alright, so that's filled up. Crystal oscillators, that's gonna be a long belt. Nothing we haven't done before though. You can still hear like the slug here, and I don't know why. The slug's no longer there, but the sound is still there. I need to pick up more of these pistachios. Didn't realize I was so low. Doesn't this knock you back? Yeah. A lot of ragdolls. Yeah. Forgot about that. It's a lot of power. Alien power. Kind of miss having these blue floors, but compared to the just a boring concrete. Yeah, the sign is updated. I'm probably gonna go that way and go the conveyor belt laying there in the middle. Gotta weave the belt through all the other existing belts. don't know why I made this middle area so big. Seems like a lot of wasted real estate. Still just a bunch of iron nodes that we haven't even tapped into here. Kind of crazy. Oh, that's not cool. Wonder why it didn't show up as yellow there. Usually it shows up yellow when it's clipping into the ground like that. Or maybe it only shows up when it's clipping into like belts or something. Oh boy. Oh boy, here comes the mess that we gotta figure out. Okay, that's good. And we're bringing it right there. Not sure why I showed up the yellow there. Alright, crystal oscillators are good. Nice, and then the last thing is just computers. Which will come from this side. Because they're right there. And the output's on this side. Actually, the computers are right here, so we can just split off of this. Luckily, it's not such a high volume item that I have to worry about belt limitations when splitting off of a main belt like that. And there we go. That should be making some RCUs. There it goes. 2.5 per minute. And we need quite a bit actually for milestone research. I think the current one's 50. Organization. My arm will not stop twitching. Oh, come on. How is that upside down? Nothing changes, then all of a sudden it's upside down. This is radio control units. Production is 2.5 per minute. Ooh. Can feel a headache starting to form. That's not good. Probably doesn't help that I stare at a screen all day for work than I do it here after work. So it'll be nice to get out in the water tomorrow, hopefully to do some fishing, get a nice break. Why is that picture much higher like quality than the other, some of the other ones? That really doesn't help. What if I put in max overclocks and then summer sloops? So we don't have to wait so long. It'll eat a bunch of resources to start, but we need 50 because we got everything else, which I think I have pretty much everything I don't have oh, I do have motors on here. Let's grab those. So that starts filling back up. Grab 200 aluminum casings. Boom. Oh, I already had some on me. Okay. L-clad aluminum sheets, which don't have a use yet, besides these belts, Mark V belts. Or the motor is filling up. They fill up pretty quick. We can take a see. Look at the resolution of the screws picture. Looking at that reminds me we have to do like the heavy or the fused modular frames coming up. That's not gonna be fun. That's gonna be icky. That's gonna be icky. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna require us to upgrade a lot of current factories, which is usually the case with pretty much everything in this game. Why was I making L-clad in here? Weird. Is there anything in the awesome shop that I should be gathering? Golden nut. Hypertube's pretty fun. I don't really have a need for it, but it's really fun. Label sign, display sign, floodlights. Carbon steel finish. That sounds pretty cool. That's 8 tickets, wow. I wish there was like a replacer tool, so coated concrete. That looks shiny and clean. So a replacer tool would be kind of nice, because if I want to replace more, like my foundations with coated concrete, I don't have to deconstruct and then put it back up. I can just highlight it, upgrade it, or something, you know? That'd be kind of nice. Double ramps would be nice to use on my actual like inclines and stuff like that, instead of using the triangle ramps. Look a little bit cleaner from the underside instead of the step on the bottom side. Walls. Windows would be kind of cool. Why don't we add that? That's for like roofing, I think. Or no, they have roofs. I don't think I'd ever put a roof on any of my factories until I reach like endgame, and then even at that point, I'd still probably want to try and increase the endgame item production, and then I'm still upgrading factories. So then, why would I cap it when potentially I could be upgrading more? Construction fences. Dude, I wonder if people like RP in this game, where they put up like construction fences around an area where they're building, set up hazardous signs and stuff like that, and then take it down when they finish building. I could see people doing that. You can just buy 250 for 3 tickets. Interesting.
Thank you for purchasing a license for these Fix-It Awesome Shop products.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's all you had to say for that? Okay. Alright, let's toss everything in here. Oh, we don't have the RCUs. Oh yeah, I wanna look at the MAM. Drop some of this stuff off. We have 4 hard drives. We got a lot of power slugs, which are nice, because we can turn that into a lot of overclocking stuff by using like the duplication technology with the summer sloops. So instead of just 5, you get like 10. So I'd get 100. I think these give 3. So I don't even know. I don't want to do the math in my head. Get quite a bit though. Alright, alien technology. The stack size might be... Oh, I don't even have enough merchant spheres, never mind. I thought we had a bunch more. Alien power matrix. Oh, doesn't this increase the boost you get? It's in it to enhance the output of the alien power augmenter. Oh, it requires 100 power shards? Yeesh! Singularity cells. Sure. Didn't I have to unlock that bit before I unlocked these two?
Potential for harnessing alien energy completed. Fixit has identified 2 development tracks requiring additional research to integrate Somersloops safely and efficiently into Fixit technology.
The loop organ contains scripture, contains instruments to compose symphonies of root and rot and recycling. Shrines to evolution and revolution.
I see. It seems we truly are building understanding.
We already did that. I don't know why that showed as unresearched and it just ate 10 of those, but that's fine. But we already have these researched, so... Okay. Strange. Alright, we need to go grab some RCUs. Hopefully some have been made, and I'm not on the highway network, so I don't have power. Every time I say like highway network and stuff like that, reminds me of just of Death Stranding. Building the highway system, or the highway network across the US. Reconnecting America, or whatever they call it. I'm very excited for the second one to come out. Oh nice, we got 50 in there already. We're not going to keep all this in there, by the way. That's just temporary. To get a boost so we can power through some of these milestones that we have ready besides the RCUs. There's gonna be like something glitching on the map, or the audio is glitched in that area. Also in 1.1 they made it so you can clean up those hard drive crash locations after you retrieve the hard drive, so that's kind of cool. So there's not a crash pod there permanently, you can clean it up. I should do some hard drive researches. There's no reason for me to hold on to them, I think, anymore, besides trying to get alternate recipes. So let's toss one in the mail. Oh, we got them on us, I think, right? Yep. There we go. It's a 10-minute research as well. Alright. Been a long time since we hit this button. Tell me more, Ada, and Godspeed.
Milestone reached. Drones provide automated low-capacity aerial transport between drone stations. Stations need to be supplied with any kind of fuel for the drones to function. Fixit had several restrictions in place prohibiting creative use of drones. I have since removed those because I think no pioneer would ever misuse Fixit property right under their noses. Especially since everything is recorded.
Huh? Okay. Yeah, I was supposed to look up off stream. I was supposed to look up a use for the drones, but I don't know what to do for them. It's cool. 9 inventory slots and can use any fuel type. Okay. I just don't know of a use for them. A use case. Okay. And this one also just 50 RCAs, or RCUs. And this one requires the fused modular frames, which we unlock from here, which we need I'm guessing we use all this new resources. Scalable resource water. Oh, is it underground water for the resource well? Oh, and then you use these next to it. Okay. So there's a bunch of underground resources of water, oil, and nitrogen gas. Okay. And then we use the resource well pressurizer and extractors to pull them out, and then we can pack the gas into fluid tanks. It's fluid and gas, but okay. And that's how you package nitrogen gas. And I'm guessing you use the nitrogen gas in the heatsink because you put them in the probably in the copper tubes there for cooling efficiency, right? And then use the heatsink with something on top. I don't know what would be added to this. Nitrogen gas? More nitrogen gas? And then fuse modular frames? That's not gonna be fun to do. That's gonna be a lot of upgrading to set these up. And this is what we need to do this, which unlocks minor Mark IIIs. Beautiful. Give me the like the oil miners. Give me Mark II of those. I'd be very happy with that. Unfortunately, I don't think those are a thing. But we also unlock the third space elevator item. And then we just need, we already have these two items, the supercomputers and the pipes, and then fuse modular frames, which we get from here. Unlock this. And then in here, we need to make turbo motors. Do we already know how to make turbo motors? I don't think so. Well, no, that's when we're... Wait. Oh, you lock them here. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so we'll set that up. We'll dump stuff that we already have, and... Oh, we can't. Not until he gets back. We need 3,000 wire. Ooh. That's a lot of inventory space. 6 inventory slots, since it's 500 stacks. Stacks of 500. $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. I get so many emails from Steam on the daily, it's kind of annoying. So I have too many games on my Steam wish list. And usually games are going on sale like every day and stuff like that, so I need to clean up my Steam wish list because a lot of those games I don't even care to play anymore. I just put them on there to be on like a watch list to see how they develop through early access, and a lot of them are like, they didn't develop into games that I thought I would enjoy, so I gotta clean up those. Alright, we need to go grab Alclad, casings, and RCUs. We can also move this, or remove it. How long has it been since we've seen an empty to-do list? Given there's actually stuff we need to do, I just don't have it on there, but still. Alright, there's 400. And 200 of these bad boys. What? Oh, I have more, okay. I don't think there's 50 in here yet. Unless it's been 5 minutes since I checked, I don't think so. I was just over here. Holy crap, okay, well, never mind. Yeah, the resources for this are probably not liking this being so amped up right now, but that's fine. It's not consuming them at an astronomical rate, so it'll just be slowly draining their resource stores. So what is it? 100 per minute, that's probably not being drained. Crystal oscillator is definitely being drained. Computers, slow drain. And then our spaceship will not be back until 3 minutes. So it'll kind of give us time to theory craft, or not really theory craft, but future plan some stuff. Hopefully. Could also make more blueprints, but I haven't felt a need to make any more blueprints yet. I wish I could see these recipes, but you can't see them until you actually unlock them. Oh yeah, the hard drive. Oh, that's not done yet either. I guess we just check up on some stuff and then we'll come back. And the rocket ship's back. I wish that color scheme matched what your color swatch was. But Fix It is pretty much orange and black. I think that's the default anyways, orange and black. If I color swatch, it's like black and a slate blue. Or orange and a slate blue. Batteries all charged up. Love to see that. Our battery capacity is 1300 megawatt hours, which is pretty nice. The max consumption feels like it's getting up there pretty fast. I don't know why. I didn't really add a whole lot of machines lately. Sorry, this area is gonna be loud. Make sure everything's green. Remember, we flew through here not too long ago. We saw this one wasn't even turned on. Or no, it wasn't even connected to the power grid. But it is now. And this is using compacted coal now, so it's like super efficient. So we could actually double this if we really wanted to, but you see how much power that's 75. And I do them in tens. So 750 megawatts for 10. We got 40 here. What was that? 3,000 megawatts of power? Would it be worth doing? Not really. Considering we can just do nuclear power. Compacted coal's chilling over here. Imagine if the water actually drained. That'd be something. Limited resources in this game would be... I don't even know if you could do it. Unless the resource capacity was actually huge. I know Satisfactory default is limited resources, besides water. Water's not a limited resource for some reason. But literally everything else is. Like you see like a patch of iron. There's only so much iron you can actually mine for it before it depletes. Come pack me into the space elevator. You want to get launched up there? Oh. Hard drive's back, and the spaceship's back. What do we got? No rescans remaining. Oh, we didn't even choose one here. The heck? Petroleum, coke, and rubber? Oh, that's interesting. We don't have a use for petroleum coke yet, so that one could actually be worthwhile because we're making a bunch of petroleum coke and just crushing it right now. And we don't really have a use for rubber besides... There's only one recipe using it. Yeah, this one, the space elevator one. So rubber's not even being used. So that could be nice. We could have that on the side burner. Coke stealing it, that could be nice. Instead of having to smelt iron into iron ingots and then smelt that with coal. Or no. Okay, it's just iron ore and coal. 100 per minute. Okay, that's actually not too bad. We might want to do that. Because our steel is kind of messed up right now. Not really messed up, but not easily upgradable. So if we have to get more steel ingots, I'm literally just going to make a whole nother factory and redo it, because the one we have right now is limited heavily. It's capped. And there's no easy way to upgrade it. So it'd be better just to do a whole nother one. And that's just using coal coke as well. Or not coal coke, petroleum coke. I dig it, I'll take that one. And of course, eventually, there's enough hard drives to unlock everything. Aluminum rods. Not really a big deal. What's the difference in this one? Because it uses quick wire and sulfur? Uranium cell. Oh, it won't use sulfuric acid. That has more inputs. So it uses silica, sulfur, and quick wire. I don't know. I don't really know. We're just gonna start tossing all our hard drives in here. We'll keep one hard drive in here just in case for research we need. We could look through it, but I'm not too adamant on that. Alright, back to space you go. Tell me more, Ada. Godspeed.
Milestone reached. The resource well pressurizer and extractor can harvest nitrogen, crude oil, and water from underground wells. Nitrogen, being a gas, does not need pumps for pipeline transportation.
Nice.
Fixit does not process most of your metrics, but I do.
Oh.
According to Fixit predictions, you are exploiting this planet with unexpected efficiency.
Is that a
They
compliment?
did always struggle to see the true potential of things. Nothing about you is unexpected to me, and therefore you are performing exactly as expected.
Way to shoot me down, Ada. You complimented me, then you shot me back down. Alright, then this is the next milestone, but we can't do it because we unlocked the fused modular frame. That's gonna suck. Yep, that's really gonna suck. Casings, that's fine. Nitrogen gas, I imagine that's pretty fine. Since that's new, we can set that up. But this, heavy modular frame, 1.5 per minute. Where did I leave the car? Way over there, okay. Where do I have the fused heavy modular frames being made? I do not know. Update your card information for PayPal. Okay. Thanks, PayPal. No, that's just the normal modular frames. I think the heavy ones are over here. Oh, I think. We can also probably take out the overclocks and the summer slips from the radio control units now, since we don't need them for milestones. Oh, it's right next to my car over here. We haven't checked on these in so long. And we don't have enough. It's gonna be 4.5 we need. Oh, wait, what? Why is this ACU? There. More screws. Oh, God. That's gonna suck. And we need to have 2 more machines. Uh-oh. What is going on here? Why are these slanted. Oh, because I have them on like that. Why do I have them like that? Goofy. Good thing I have blueprints for quad inputs now, but unfortunately this is kind of following it here, but this side is screwing it up. Do I just redo it? I think I redo it. Those are backed up. That's nice to see. We're gonna redo this real quick. This is goofy. Okay, this one's, oops. 1, 2, 3. There we go, and then the back one is 3 above that. 1, 2, 3. I think. Oh, I can't just put a splitter on the wall. I don't really need a splitter on that, but that's fine. I need one on here though. Okay, there we go. That looks a little bit better. And then we just need to connect this back up. There we go. Alright. Cool. That's cleaner. Cleaner look now. Need to upgrade those belts. And I don't think we have enough screws. We need 480 more per minute screws. We definitely don't have that. We definitely don't have that. I need to upgrade the screw belts. I need to upgrade everything in here. This is probably putting a lot of steel beams in my inventory. Or encased steel beams, yeah. Ooh, neck's a little sore. We're also going to need more steel pipes, and I'm pretty sure that's going to means we're going to need to do more steel production. And did I take that steel alternate recipe? I did. Okay. Need to definitely upgrade this. What belts are these? 4s? Okay, that's the second floor. This stuff is what? Level 3. Oof. Where's that going?